Hey there, I am Sandra Cheney, and I want to thank you and welcome you on my Shero's journey to wealth and wellness. Who am I? Well, I am someone who is really seeking to release those hidden parts of herself that I've been hiding from myself. I'm also someone who's on a journey to healing my father's daughter's wounds because I do have some. I'm on this journey of love and acceptance. I'm also someone who is a conqueror of domestic violence and sexual assault, someone who is devoid of self love. I'm on this journey to true wealth and true wellness. I'm on an authentic journey of the I am presence with which is within me. I'm also a coach, a compelling change agent. I'm known as that as a life strategist. I'm a certified father's daughter advocate and a best-selling author. But more importantly, I am that I am. So I am love, I am joy, I am peace. That is who I am. That is my vibrational address. Joy, peace, love. And that is my intent every single day. And I strive to do that every single day. So I decided to shoot the video of my journeys because it's like my journal. But I feel if something I say can help somebody else, even if it's one person, then I'm grateful for that. And I give thanks to the universe, to God, for all things, even if it impacts one person. So a couple of probably videos ago, I talked about defining you. And I talked about how birth order plays a role. And I want to actually continue on that journey. And it's actually in my book, The Woman Within. It's an inside job. My website is down below. So feel free to, to go down below and click on the website if you're interested in purchasing the book. But the birth order. So in birth order, it does define a lot of things. It defines the way you think, the way you act. It really, really does. And I didn't think that was so until I read my birth order. I am the firstborn. So I'm going to be reading a little bit from my book so that I can give you a clear picture of what firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn looks like. And that will probably help you. So here we go. So I'm the firstborn. And firstborns are typically perfectionists. And I told you that that's one of my struggles, right? I'm a perfectionist and I struggle with that all of the time. All the time I struggle with perfectionism. Not surprising that that's something that a firstborn has to contend with, right? Right. Okay, y'all know. So I got to do a disclaimer here. You know how I am about this camera, love-hate relationship, right? So here we go. Firstborns are typically perfectionists, usually well organized. Does that sound familiar? Always making lists. We are people pleasers. We self-sacrifice. We are overachievers. We're self-reliant and we're loyal. Firstborns are put in positions to be the example for their siblings, which could at times feel like pressure. And yeah, it did feel like pressure to me because if something didn't go right or if my siblings did something wrong, then it must have been my fault. I must have done something, which means I didn't do my job. So my perfectionism would kick in and I would kind of go through everything in my head. Like, what could I have done differently? And most times nothing. It's only because I'm the oldest. So I took on so much, even as an adult, that shaped everything that I did. It shaped how I saw things. It shaped my perfectionism. It shaped me trying to become an overachiever. It shaped me becoming a people pleaser. It shaped so much. It shaped how I saw money. It shaped, shaped me in terms of wanting to live in a glass house and trying to keep up with the Joneses. Does any of that resonate with anybody? Because that's the firstborn, right? And that's why I'm on this journey of authenticity, of wealth, of wellness, of just becoming who I was created to be. Not the people pleaser, not always the go-to person, none of that. Just want to be free and be simple. Wealth and wellness. Okay, so let's look at the second born, the middle child. The middle child is sometimes the mediator or they avoid conflict. They can be very independent, shy and quiet, or friendly and very outgoing. Sometimes they feel lost or like outsiders in their own family. Does that sound familiar to anybody? They even feel overlooked and can be impatient and easily frustrated. I've heard some middle children say they feel like the black sheep of the family. Because of feeling misunderstood or overlooked, the middle child learns to negotiate and compromise. As the middle child, express yourself more. You may have grown up feeling that what you had to say was not important or that no one in the family ever listened to you. So start sharing your thoughts and ideas. As a negotiator, you have great people skills. Use them. Stop comparing yourself to your older or younger sibling. God made God made each of you unique with your own interests, gifts, and abilities. How about that? The middle child. That holds true even for those of us who are the firstborn. God made us unique with our own abilities. We don't have to take on the whole world. We don't have to continue to self-sacrifice, because when you sacrifice, self-sacrifice, you are affecting so many things in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, and it spills over into other areas of your life. It spills over into how you view money. It spills over into how you view other people. It spills over into relationships that you may have. It just, because what you think, you become. What you speak, you become. What you allow will continue to flow through you and to you, which is why I'm on this wealth and wellness journey, because I'm on a journey to releasing the people pleasing, the self-sacrificing, the always wanting to live in a glass house and gotta keep up with the Joneses. Time out for that. That gets very tiring. Not how about the middle child, voiceless, feeling like you that no one cares about what you have to say. It spills over even to us older siblings as well. Why am I saying all of this? Because it's time for you to be on your own wellness journey. It's time for you to realize that you are unique in your gifting, that you have a voice. It's time for you to start building your own assets of love, joy, peace. It's time for you to start changing your vibrational address. And that address should be one of love, peace, joy, not self-sacrifice, not self-pleasing, or people-pleasing, I should say. Negotiate for yourself. What does that look like for you as a firstborn, as a middle child? What does that look like for you? Because for me, it was time for me to release all of those things that no longer served me. They were taking up space in my head, and I was allowing them to rent it for free. They were taking up space in my body, and I was allowing them to rent it for free. Let go of the things, the people, the places, the things that no longer serve you. Ask yourself, if I'm still hanging on to it, why? What is it doing for me? What is it accomplishing? Because if you're hanging on to it, there's a reason. It's doing something for you. It's carrying something for you. Is it that it's easy to stay in a place of always wanting to defend yourself? Is it easier to stay in a place of closing yourself out from the world, from people? That's not how God intended for any of us to live. You have so much to offer the world, so much to do, but you got to become your own asset. You got to become your first asset and not your liability. Because if you keep on holding on to those things, as a firstborn, keep on self-sacrificing, keep on people-pleasing, keep on being a perfectionist, it is going to come out in another way. Disease. All those things that you don't want, you're going to keep getting. Middle child, voiceless, feeling like the black sheep, all those things, let it go. It's time for you to have a revolution in your own life. Define you. Revolutionize your own life now. Rewrite that chapter. Add a new chapter, because you can. Guess what? It's a choice. Make the choice today. Start there. Make the choice. Remember, I said to breathe, so breathe in and out. Take a breath and then make the choice. Just do it, as Nike would say. Just do it. That's the only thing I can tell you. It's no hocus pocus and nothing like that. You just got to make up your mind to do it. Make up your mind to start a legacy that you want to leave, a legacy of love, life, um, money, if you will. Whatever it is, leave a legacy, okay? And begin to build your assets. Begin to build your assets. Change how you see things. Change your relationship with money. But it has to start with yourself first. And let me tell you one way you can change your relationship with money is you can actually begin to build assets by using gold. That's one way to start having self-love for yourself. Start your own gold savings account just for you. And it's a free gold savings account. Right down below, if you're interested, is a link. That's the money piece. The other piece of it is you. Start there first. Start with you first. You are your biggest asset, okay? Start there. Start by letting go. Start by taking a breath. Just make the decision today to let go of those things. Write them down. Let them go. Burn them. Whatever you need to do for you. But remember, as the older person, sister or brother, you don't have to self-sacrifice anymore. As the middle sibling, you don't have to not be hurt anymore. It starts with you today. All right, people, everything I do comes from a deep place of love. I hope that this was helpful. Until the next time, stay in peace.